welcome back to Salty Sunshine, where we shoot the salt. How you doing, Mama?
I'm doing good. Happy Mother's Day to me.
Belated. Yeah, happy belated Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to me. It was a really good day. Yeah, it was just hot, really hot here. You know, I'm so annoyed. I washed my hair last night, and I usually, because I have thin hair, I have to, I usually just blow dry it really quick just to get it like, damp, wet, whatever, just so it's not really wet. Because yesterday I didn't do that though. I was so tired that I laid down and I literally fell asleep with my hair wet. Yeah, not good. This is not good. Like you could feel in here like the clumps of like it doesn't dry right, so it feels like a different texture and it's
Yeah,
weird.
and no matter
Like
how you style it afterwards, it just doesn't look as good.
just no, disgusting. It's disgusting. And
Yeah.
my roots, I have to do my highlights. Like the downside of taking hair supplements is your hair grows everywhere. Like it grows too fast and it's like
hmm
now I have more hair everywhere. And it's like my highlights don't last. So I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
I take
worth
hair
it.
supplements and I have to pluck every single day, and I have to like shave like every two
Yeah,
times
so
a day.
is it even worth it? Like
Yes.
it's working against us. Like why are we taking hair supplements if we're like working harder?
I know. If only we could target.
Yeah. It's wild. Cuz I don't keep my hair I always keep my hair a certain length anyways. So what do I need? Why do I need it to grow so much?
Right. If only we could just like, I wanted to control the thickness. I don't need it to grow quickly. I just want it thicker.
Right. We just want like a good thick, not long
hmm
situation. But yeah. That was fun. This weekend was good. Anything happen over there? Mother's Day parade or anything?
Mother's Day parade, not one of those.
Oh,
No, everything was good here.
yeah. I mean, do you think Mother's Day should be like? There's like debates going on. Like, should Mother's Day be like with kids and like the family and all the stuff, like the chaos, or should
Oh,
they get a day alone, like for the spa, read their book, do whatever they want to do?
yeah, I feel like the mom wouldn't want to spend it. I mean,
Yeah, it's like they
yeah, I
can't
think it
not
should be a
do it.
spa day. Like a great Mother's
Yeah,
Day gift is a spa day.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
even just like social time, but like just adults, like to have to be with the kids and cook and it's like the whole it's like a birthday party. Like no one wants to go. You know? It's like a lot of cleanup. It's like
Well,
food
yeah,
and
but you're not supposed to do the work.
but we always do. I mean, let's keep it real, right?
Yeah,
Because
tough to
every
marry
woman
it.
that's there is most probably a mother. And the mothers are the ones that are clean, like the women are the ones that usually get up to do the stuff.
Okay, well, you have to relax for a day and just trust your husband to do it. That's why you gotta marry right.
Also, like I went to a brunch at a house, but like I prefer to go to a restaurant.
Yeah, that way
Yeah.
there's no cleanup. There's no, like, anyone has to do any work. I'd rather go to a
Yeah.
restaurant too.
The
Like a day
mom
out.
of the mom of the person I went to their house, she's like, "Oh, this is so much better than the restaurant." I'm looking at her, I'm like, "No, it's not." I could be ordering from the waiter all different kinds of drinks. I could be like, I want dessert. Like,
hmm
I don't have to be like, oh, it's like the same five foods in the kitchen. It's like, no, the restaurant's so much better.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you look at
I
the
thought you were gonna
questions?
bring up that there was a debate about, like, because I forgot what celebrity got in trouble for this, but apparently, oh, Chris Pratt was rude to, like, his mother of his child from the first marriage.
Okay.
Like, he only said Happy Mother's Day to his current wife. But, like, Mother's Day isn't about the father saying Happy Mother's Day if they're not still
Um,
together.
yeah, that's
Like, I don't
stupid.
think it's necessary.
No. I mean, yeah, it's not necessary. No one should get butthurt. It's like he's not going
Yeah,
to disrespect his current wife. Although the current wife shouldn't care. I mean, I think it's fine if he does and if he doesn't. I think either way
right,
is okay. Like
right.
whatever.
So
Depends.
people were also upset because he said, "Thank you for giving me a healthy child." And apparently, his one with his first marriage has, like, I don't know if it's Down syndrome, some sort of disability, something.
Oh well,
So
that was
that,
unnecessary.
yeah,
He could have not said that.
yeah. So that's the issue there.
They probably have a really not great relationship then, him and the
Hmm.
ex. You could tell
Well,
right
yeah,
there.
he probably doesn't even see the child. Yeah,
Oh, that's so terrible. All
I
these
know.
holidays, let me tell you, it's like sometimes they do more damage than good. Like, everything's so messed, like, people pass away or you don't talk or it's just awkward. Like all these holidays that they push down our throats all year, it's just, it makes life really hard. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, but you just can't be too sensitive because if you
I
do
know.
have it like a nice relationship, then it's nice.
Yeah. Tom Brady, he posted like to all the moms and whatever, and he posted a picture of Giselle, obviously, and then his mom and probably the other mom too. But he said in an interview, like the roast, that he thought it was so fun and so great, the jokes about him, but he does realize now that it affected his kids, and I'm like, how so? Your kid shouldn't be watching that. Like, how did it affect your kid? You mean it affected your ex-wife, which in turn is ripping you a new asshole, and that
Right.
quote unquote is affecting your kids because your kids shouldn't be watching this, and they should know how to take a joke.
I guess but maybe like other kids are bringing it up to his kids,
They
but
shouldn't be watching it either. Okay, I don't know.
I don't know how old his kids are, but I
Yeah.
don't think it was that big of a deal for the kids. Maybe he was just embarrassed about his first wife and leaving her pregnant.
Oh,
Like maybe
whatever.
that kid.
Oh, that kid. He's a little older too. Yeah. Okay, well, that would make a little more sense. But
Yeah.
it's a joke. You have to have sense of humor. Jerry Seinfeld, the comedian from Seinfeld, he spoke at a college graduation. I don't know if you saw.
Mm-mm.
And with all the stuff happening in the world and the protests, a lot of people walked out. But the people that didn't, he gave a great speech about having to have a sense of humor, because if you don't know it now, you'll know it. You're gonna need that to get through the hard moments in life, because you need a sense of humor in life, because life gets
Mhm.
really tough sometimes and worse for some people than others. But you need a sense of humor, and if you lose that, like, I don't know what's the point. Like, you got to laugh at yourself, you know,
Right. And at the hard times, I'm like laughing at like, why is this happening to me? Like I can't believe that had to happen.
or finding
And
the
then,
humor and stuff. Like,
yeah, because then it's just depressing.
oh my gosh, yeah. Did you look at the questions I sent you? The funny questions for Mom's Day?
Yeah, it was funny. I was reading one of them. Oh, the animal one. What animal
Oh,
would you
right.
be?
Okay,
Yeah.
so it says, if your mom were an animal, what animal would she be and why? I
So
think I
at
know what
first I
you're
was
gonna
like,
say.
oh, obviously a dog. She's obsessed with dogs. But then I
Right.
heard you in my head saying, well, I want a dog. I don't want to be a dog.
Okay. All right, I get it. And so, what other animal?
I think so. This also has to do with your superpower. I don't know. I think like you're just like a fast person, like go, 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 fast, 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 energy to the max. So like for this one, I would say like a cheetah. And then,
Oh,
yeah,
so you're saying
kind of like,
I'm a predator?
well, yeah, you're a little like,
Oh,
like sassy,
oh, okay.
sassy and fast.
Oh
Just a
my
lot of
gosh.
energy.
Okay.
And then, so that goes with the superpower. I feel like if you had a superpower, it would be like the person who has a speed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or would you say you think it's speed, like getting things done, or speed, like quick-witted, like think
No,
about like a
that's not a
resolution?
superpower. I'm saying like if you looked at like a superhero, they have speed.
Like
But now
speed?
that I think about it, I changed my answer for the
Okay.
superpower. For the superpower one, I think you would have like psychic abilities.
I was
What is
about
that?
to say reading people. Like, I'm good at
Yeah, like
reading.
telekinesis is that thing? Like a
I would say just high
telepathy?
intuition.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, I see right through bullshit. I see right through people. Like, I see ahead. I feel like I just see ahead of time. Like, that relationship's not going anywhere, or
Right,
whatever.
you see
Or
the
you
future.
guys are meant to be, but you don't see it yet. Like, I just see ahead
Yeah.
and through things. I don't know. I would just say high intuition. I love that. Okay. I know. I was like, she's gonna say a dog for sure.
Yeah, in my head, I heard you say, like, I want a dog. I don't want to be a dog.
So true. I
Yeah.
know. I've always said too, like I love like when people are like, they decorate their house. They're obsessed with Disney. They're obsessed with whatever. I'm like, just because you like it doesn't mean you want your house to look like that. You don't need like the knickknacks. That's like unacceptable. Like I don't want dogs on my in my decor. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. You're a little crazy, but reasonable.
I'm reasonably crazy
Yeah.
for sure. Um, wait, if what's the most memorable vacation you've taken? I think I know that one too.
Well, wait, what do
Like
you say?
I'm thinking of the Explore Park in Mexico. So fun.
Yeah. Because that was just
So
so different. You
and
like got
fun.
to go in caves and like zip lining and into the water and all these different things. Yeah.
There's a park in by Cancun called XPLOR, and it's like so fun. It's like there's a heart in the middle, and it's like the main center, and then you go off to different things, and it's just like hammocks going into the water, like a little zip line, and like the best part was like there's cameras everywhere, so it's taking photos of you the whole time. You don't have to
Mm-hmm.
take any photos. There's like what was a car thing? The what do you call
Oh, the
that?
ATV.
Like an ATV that you're driving through the
Hmm.
mud. Like it's so fun, and the lunch was delicious. Like it was the best. I loved it.
Honestly, yeah, that's a great spot. And like that's my kind of vacation. I'm a doer instead of
Yeah,
like
and it's
laying on the
just
beach.
like it's easy, it's clean,
Hmm.
it's efficient. Like you're just having fun. Like you're not bored. Like it's just great.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Um, if you could swap places with your mom for a day, what would you do differently? Well, I don't know if you know that. That's like a long thought one.
Yeah, that one I couldn't think of anything. I don't know.
Oh, this is funny. What's your mom's signature dish in the kitchen? I hate cooking, so I don't think there is one.
That was my answer. I'm like, you put that in there, and I was like, what cooking?
I know. No, I mean
You
these are
know
just
what?
questions.
I do have an answer. You make really good rice.
Okay, I do.
No, actually, though.
I make bomb rice and bomb mashed potato because that's all I eat.
Right.
It's easy, it's quick,
Hmm.
and air fried vegetables, and I'm good.
Right. Because like I make 5-minute rice, and you can't really mess that up. You make like in the pot, and it's like the perfect amount of moisture and texture.
Who would have thought
Yeah,
rice was so hard to make?
I know.
Oh my god. Um. Oh, if your mom was a famous historical figure, who would she be? I don't think anyone.
That one I couldn't think of.
And what's the funniest thing your mom ever said or did? I don't think there's one for that either.
Yeah, those are hard for me to think of on the spot.
A
Like going
cartoon
back on my
character, who would I
memory.
be? I think of the girl from like what's that that Invincible? No, like that cartoon. Not Invincible.
Um,
Would that they stretch
uh,
that family?
Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
Yeah.
All right, that's all with that. So fun. Mom questions are fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so no Charlotte babies yet. The Stingray. I don't know what's going on. I'm like kind of worried about her.
It's been
And
months.
no, it's been like 6 to 8 months, and there's another account reporting that they promise like updates every Wednesday and Saturday, and they haven't been doing it for the last week, and they're like, what are they hiding from? And they're like there, and you call them, and the message says that they're gonna report, and they don't, and like what's happening, and they're making it sound like this huge
I know all the
conspiracy.
conspiracy theorists are coming out.
Oh my
I
god,
mean, at this point, though, I'm turning into a conspiracy theorist with them. It's weird.
no, I'm worried.
Yeah.
They might have to like they can't do a C-section underwater though. Like I don't know.
Well, I don't know the
Okay, the
biology
big news of the week:
technicalities.
Justin and Haley Bieber are pregnant.
I love it, and I love their little announcement. She's so chic and cute,
Did you
and
see the announcement?
the
Do you
pictures.
the video?
Oh no, I just saw pictures.
So I thought it was odd. I mean, maybe I'm not up to date, but they were renewing their wedding vows, which I think is odd as their baby
Okay.
announcement. Didn't you see there's a video and they're standing there and there's a guy like talking to them and like they're renewing their vows.
Oh, um, I mean, I guess it's kind of cute. It's like
It's odd. I mean,
I
I've
don't
never
know.
heard of that before. I mean, it's cute, but I've never heard of that before.
I guess so her outfit was like a wedding dress.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different.
It's definitely something I've never seen.
Yeah. I don't know. I still like it.
Yeah.
Like
So
recommitting to each other and their
she
family
kept it
now.
hidden for 6 months. So she's 6 months pregnant,
Mhm. Well, I was wondering why she wasn't at the Met Gala. And there you go.
but she was at Coachella, which I think is weird to go to a crowd like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess she was wearing like a big jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's crazy that people are still bringing up Selena. And so,
I would hate to be Selena or anyone in those. Every time something happens with your ex, they like target you. It's so annoying.
mhm. Well, this is like comparing you to your middle school
Yeah.
boyfriend. Like
Yes.
that's insane.
So stupid.
So
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Like even your high school boyfriend, like that was it's just so not necessary. And in the comments, they were saying, oh, people always thought that they were gonna get divorced this year because after 5 years he could stay in America and keep his
Mm.
citizenship. And then she got pregnant, and people were like, still not believing that they really like each other.
So
And they're
annoying.
like, oh, she just tried to lock him in before he divorced her. Crazy.
It's so wild. People are so crazy. You cannot
People are
listen to people on the
insane.
internet. You can't. They're full of it.
No, people are just insane. And these are like grown people.
So, what do you think they're going to name their baby? Something crazy, like all these stupid names, or something normal?
Well, they think it's a girl because apparently she like used a bunch of pink stuff, and then in the comments they were like pink hearts and like whatever.
Do you think it's going to look like Rain Kardashian? Rain Bart, yeah, Rain Disick. I need to get to the bottom of this. Like, it's driving me nuts.
I mean, I feel like he kind of looks like Scott too. He looks like both of them.
So, if
Just
you
like white
put
boy.
Justin, you know how some people put their names together and like make a name out of the two names? Like, Justin Haley could be like jo-
Jelly?
Jaylee, like Jaylee, or like Haston, or yeah, there's not much you can make out of this.
People think,
Tinley,
his clothing company, Drew? People think they're gonna name it Drew, whether it's a boy or girl.
well, that would make sense. That's actually cute. I
Yeah,
like
even
that.
for a girl, I love guy names for girls. Drew.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, Drew's a girl's name too. Drew Barrymore.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. I like that. We'll send it over.
Hmm.
Well, I'm sure they've thought of it.
Yeah.
Um, so I saw that movie, The Idea of You, on Prime with Anne Hathaway and the rock star.
Oh yeah.
Had so much potential. The movie completely sucked. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Like so bad in my opinion because I like to watch movies and stories and that I love if the cheesier the better, like all that. I
Mhm.
love and that happens in real life, but what I can't do is something that's unrealistic. I need to believe what I'm seeing. So you could be as
Okay.
cheesy as ever, but that's people are cheesy. That happens in the real world. What happened in that movie, that would never happen in real life, so it just ruined it for me.
Um, yeah, you're too realistic.
She goes to Coachella with her kid because the father bailed, and she has to go to the bathroom. The mom,
Hmm.
they send her, they have VIP, but she walks into the Stars trailer. That would never happen. They're not letting random VIP members go to the Stars trailer. She does. Oh, she thinks it's a bathroom. It's like that would never happen. First, second, he comes out of the bathroom and asks her to hang out. That would never happen. Then she's in the audience and he's singing to her. That would never happen. It's like, come on. And then there was just like the chemistry was off. Like there was not enough
Hmm.
lead up. Then they leave Coachella and he, like, they mention where she worked and he shows up at her art gallery.
That would happen.
No, I feel like he would email or call her. I don't think he would just show up at her art gallery. And then she brings it back to her house. Like it was not believable. And she was pissing me off because she kept breaking up with him because of the pressure of his age and her age. And I'm like, oh, this is so annoying. It
Mm.
just wasn't believable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a movie.
Well, but it could be believable. Like
Yeah.
you want to think that, oh, that could happen to me, like
Right, right.
I'm like, that could never happen. So yeah, I didn't love it. But
Mm,
I forgot to mention last week, which I thought was a crazy story. You know how Nick Vial and his wife Natalie got married?
yeah.
What we didn't talk about, which he talked about on the podcast the week after, the honeymoon they went on was such a shit show. That is great. Can you imagine you get married and you have a baby and you go on your honeymoon with her mom and you get everything ready and the flight's like whatever, 10 hours or something with a baby, and you get there and they don't let you in the country because your passport has a page that's like ripped. Not the wife, her passport had like a tear, and because of that they didn't let her in. So they had to wait in a small hot chaotic airport with a screaming baby, and there was no like the flights to leave, there was nothing like soon, so they made an exception because it was so miserable, and they let them in the country for like just overnight to stay in a hotel so they could leave the next day. What a nightmare. That's wild. What is that rule? That's crazy.
The passport rule?
Yeah, because you have a rip page, like what? Crazy.
Maybe where the information was, it was ripped, not like just a random page.
I don't know if he elaborated on that. I don't think it matters. Just put a warning on it and say like you got to get this fixed like within 30 days or something. Like
I mean, these are other countries. Like, you're not going to just like put a
I
blanket
just flew
statement.
15 hours with a baby to this country. Like how dare you? Like,
So they didn't even get to enjoy their honeymoon at all. They went home.
they not only did they not enjoy it, they were miserable crying in a
Yeah,
fetal position. It was like the worst thing ever.
that sucks.
So they had to fly all the way back a million hours. Thank God they spent like they said they like splurged on the hotel, and like whatever they were going to do there, they went big. Like they said, "You know what? This is going to be worth like the money." Thank God they had a it might have, I don't know if it was non-refundable, but at the end of the day the resort refunded them because of the
Oh,
situation, but they could have lost all that money on top of everything.
it was nice that they refunded them.
No, thank God. Cause like I felt like listening to the story, it like hurt my soul. I was like, this is like the worst. Like you just came off the biggest high from a beautiful wedding and you have
Right.
like the worst aftermath ever. Like that to me
Ah,
sounds like hell.
is this a sign that their marriage is doomed?
No, it's a sign that all these stupid government agencies are ridiculous. I'm like, I can't. So now they're in Puerto Rico, like their second attempt at Puerto Rico, that you don't need a passport,
Right.
like a little getaway. But I thought that was so sad.
No, that does really suck.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, anyways, also what we didn't talk about last week, which I wanted to mention, but I guess we ran out of time. There was this really hot guy that worked the Met Gala, and he was scheduled to work, and then they told him last minute that he was not hired anymore because last year's Met Gala, he was walking by Kylie Jenner and he took the spotlight from her because he's hot, because he's so cute that everybody zoomed in on him. And because of that, they didn't want him to work this year.
Oh,
I know. And he's on TikTok like, this is so unfair. Like, I wasn't given notice. Like, all this stuff. I'm like, that kind of sucks.
yeah, like the opposite of pretty privilege.
It's a thing. Pretty people think all the pretty people get better treatment, and they do in a lot of cases, but they also get bad treatment in a lot of cases because people are so like weird about stuff or jealous or whatever.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
like assume things about you or they're jealous. Yeah.
His
Oh,
name was
poor guy.
yeah, his name was Eugenio. Poor thing.
Probably got a lot of followers though.
Hopefully he got like
Or
offered other
gigs.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going back to the roast, so I saw these clips. Nikki Glazer first said that Kim Kardashian texted her. Oh, you're so
Hmm.
funny. You did blah blah blah. So she texted her. And then they said that no one knew Kim was going to the roast, and she slipped in right before it started. And the reason
Hmm.
they did that is so no one would make jokes about her.
It's just so unfair.
And everyone's so pissed that like who is this biatch? Like why does she get that kind of treatment? And then they said, well, it was because all the jokes would be about her and it was supposed to be about Tom.
Right. So I saw that excuse, except like there were so many jokes about Kevin Hart. There's so many jokes about like other people.
It's true. You know,
Like,
she probably
yeah,
paid
each
them
each
not to.
person would have made a joke about her for sure, but it just would have been part of the segment, just like everyone else was getting
If I had to
a joke.
guess, I would bet that she negotiated that. She's like, I'm not going to go unless
Yeah,
it happens this way. I come in and this and that. Like she's so like vain and she's so controlling that she
she
probably
is
negotiated
so
that.
controlling. Like
Yeah.
she's just above everyone else, and this is what she gets to do. Everyone else can get a joke about them, but I mean, there was the one joke about the whale. What was it? Whale vagina. So I guess there's like a little snippet of what it could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so Nikki Glazer was on the toast. And apparently she was set to be on there even before like she was on the roast. Like she was already set to be a guest, so it happened like perfectly. Like
Hmm.
it just happened that she was on there after she was on the roast, which is crazy. But what I didn't appreciate is like the whole second half of the episode, they were talking about Taylor Swift, and because she's like a crazy obsessed Taylor Swift fan, and I had to turn it off.
Both
I'm
of
like, oh
them
my
are.
god, huh?
Both of them are. So I could see how they
Both of them
almost
are.
used the whole
I mean, like
episode for
they
it.
have to talk about Taylor, but like not for that long. And they were going through
Yeah.
song by song by song. But I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to listen to this.
There's like 30 songs.
Yeah. So I enjoyed that interview, except for that part. It was too much. But what I
Hmm.
did think was so interesting. So Andrew Schultz, he was uh he was the guy that the Nikki called him Carnegie face bitch or whatever because he looks like he's in the circus. Anyways, he has a podcast, and what I thought it was so interesting that he said he has never seen anybody as disassociated as Kim Kardashian. He said he literally was like, if you would have told me that's an AI robot of Kim and that's not actually Kim, I would have believed you because I've never seen anyone so stoic, so emotionless, so like sitting in the same position for 3 hours. Like she was just so robotic. He's like, it was eerie.
I've never heard that take on her.
I thought that was so interesting that a comedian would would notice that to that extent that he felt the need to like bring it up. Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, I could so see it, I guess, but she's just so calculated. So, like, that's why she just like sits there in the same position
Is
and she has no
calculated the right word?
emotion. But
I
I think
feel
she
like
has
she's
no emotion because she doesn't want the camera to turn on her and she has like a
well,
certain
I would
reaction.
call
Like, I
that
think
vanity. I feel like she's so what do you call it? She has the vanity is like first and foremost. And so like she's so worried about like what she looks like. She can't just be like let loose and like
yeah.
be not ugly, but be different. Like she has to be like hot. So she can't think of anything else. Like
Right. And the only time she does let out a goofy side is when she can control it, like on the Kardashians.
mhm,
That's like the
I
only
know.
time you see it. Or like if she's like taking a video, she can control how she looks.
I thought that was so interesting that he said that. And everyone's like, whoa, what? He's like, 3 hours that girl's sitting there like a robot. Even her laughs were like not real. Like he's like, she's just like
Oh
was
my
not
God.
a real person. That was wild. Oh, and when Gronk got up there and did his thing, and then he got the shot
Mhm.
glass and threw it on the floor, that same guy, he said the girl in the front row had a piece of glass hanging out of her cheek and it was bleeding. And it was like, oh my God. Because he wasn't supposed to do that. That's so, when he did that, I was like, oh my God, are people hurt? Like the glass is going to go everywhere. He said there was a girl with a piece of glass sticking out of her face
Oh
and
my God.
she's probably going to sue him.
I was about to say, you can't do that kind of stuff when you have fame and money.
Yeah.
Like, an
I, I,
ordinary
I
girl in the
was
crowd.
I was shocked that after that happened, like people weren't running to the stage like to clean it up. Like I don't know, like if it freaked me out when he did that. So I'm glad to see like that was odd. It's a weird thing to do.
Oh my God, that poor girl.
Yeah. So that's that for the roast. That's the
They didn't show
aftermath.
that on the camera.
No. No, can you imagine? I wonder if there's any like footage of it. Huh.
Mm,
Anyways, did you see Bumble relaunch their brand? They did like a rebrand and everyone's losing their minds.
ridiculous.
You saw the photos I put in there?
Yeah, ridiculous.
Okay, so they deleted all their IG posts and they started fresh, which is a good idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, again, I am not thin skinned. Take a joke. Is it so terrible what they're saying? I don't think so, but you think it's terrible? What are your thoughts? So
So
let's
no.
say what they were saying. Let's say so
Yeah.
the billboards. Thou shalt not give up on dating and become a nun. I think that's true. I think a lot of people are very disassociated and giving up and they shouldn't. The next
Mm-hmm.
one, you know full well a vow of celibacy is not the answer. Also true. Don't let yourself dry up. I get how it could be. It's like shocking. What are your thoughts?
It's out there, and I don't think it's bad. What I was saying was ridiculous is the new feature that they rolled out. But
What's the new feature?
how women, oh, so there's like, I guess, like responses that women can send to men since they have to text them first or message them first. Um,
I actually thought they changed it so the man can contact you now too instead of you having to make the first move. I thought they said
so
that.
they didn't want to
Maybe.
take away the whole women make the first move. So women now have like prompts that they could send them.
Okay.
I think one of the examples was like, "What's your Roman Empire?" So like just prompts, they send it to them. The guy responds, and then she can start typing after the prompt if she likes his response,
Okay.
which I think is
Well,
ridiculous.
what I think is ridiculous is they try to charge you for everything, right? So you can't even like if you by accident if you swipe left on or right, like you can't go back. And
Mm-hmm.
so you have to pay to be able to like go back to the last one. And
Right,
that's
that's how they make
upsetting.
money.
But then I saw, Tinks, that girl Tinks.
Mm.
She's like an influencer. She was on the Toast last week too.
Okay.
Um she was saying that they hide all the really good hot guys for the people that pay. And that if you buy roses to send to men, you get a lot better, you get a lot more luck. And she's dating one of the guys she sent a rose to. And that it was worth the money. And I'm like, that's terrible.
Wait, if that's true, how rude.
No wonder I can't find anyone I can. I'm like, what? You want me to send a guy a rose and pay for it? Are you insane? That's
See,
never
that's the
happening.
thing. It's not women empowerment. I want the guy to pay for it and send me a rose.
Honestly, exactly.
Like, what? How is that
Yeah.
empowering?
Yeah. Send me a freaking coupon drink through the app, like to like talk to me. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
saw
that's
that was
what a
so
bunch
cute?
of women aren't using Bumble because all of the pressure is on us, and now we're pursuing the man. It's
Well,
like no one wants to do
I
that.
met a really cute guy on Bumble not long ago, and I was pleasantly surprised. But he didn't live in my town, so that made sense because my town, Miami, is like a nightmare.
I'm
But
not saying you can't find cute guys. I'm just saying the concept of like us
yeah,
having to like pursue.
yeah, Hinge doesn't do that. Hinge, you can go back. Hinge, you could do like regular things without paying. Like everything is like a pop up to like pay, and that bothers me.
Hmm.
But what was I gonna? Oh, I saw so cute. One of my girlfriends that I used to work with, her daughter's getting married, and it's so cute. So her daughter's like on her bridal shower or whatever trip,
Hmm.
and her mom posted, buy so and so a drink for her. So she put her Venmo or her Cash App or her Zelle, like buy the bride a drink. That was so
Yeah,
cute. I
we
love
did
that.
that.
Huh?
We did that when I went on my
Oh,
bachelorette.
that's a thing now.
Yeah,
That's so cute.
it is cute.
I like
Like a
that.
ton of
I
people
like that.
actually did send money.
You could just buy them. That's so cute. That's so much
Hmm.
better than like a real gift. Like just here, like buy yourself a cookie, a drink, a cocktail, or whatever. Like
Hmm.
I love that.
Yeah, it's very cute.
So yes.
I don't think it was a big deal, and I think everyone's overreacting. People are like, the celibacy community is offended, and then other people, obviously, the nun community is offended, and
Wait,
then the
what if you're celibate? Why are you on Bumble? Are you on Bumble and saying that, or you're not on Bumble saying that?
well, I think this is just random people. I don't even think these people necessarily use Bumble
You're not on the app. Why do you care? This is not the message
because
isn't
people
for
like to
you,
be upset about things,
right?
and so
If the message
Um,
isn't for you, if you're celibate, you're not dating, right?
no, mother. The asexual community is offended.
But they don't date.
Yeah.
So it's not, the message isn't for you.
Well, they're just like some people need to have this lifestyle, or some people like don't make fun of my lifestyle. Like I don't know. It's just ridiculous.
I
People
did
get
see a girl go off on that on TikTok, and I'm like, this is ridiculous.
people
The message
love to
isn't
be
for
upset.
you. Like, that's a
Right.
choice you want to make, but for other people that are trying to date, but they do end up like feeling like they want to give up, or feeling, but
Mhm.
there are daters, they want a partner. The message is for them. It's not for you.
Right. No,
This is
people are
more of like a
ridiculous.
motivation. Like, get out there. Life's not over.
Right.
Let's
This is
do
clearly
this.
for people who aren't celibate. It's not they don't want to be celibate,
Yeah.
but they like choose to be celibate because they can't find someone. Like this is for them. This is clearly not for the asexual community.
Right. So Bumble came out with an apology in a
Of
post. We made a
course.
mistake. Our ads referring celibacy were an attempt to lean into community frustrated by modern dating, and instead of bringing joy and humor, we unintentionally did the opposite. So they go on and on and on, and they're like, at the end, they're like, "We're gonna donate to a domestic violence hotline." I'm like, so odd.
What?
I wish they would stand their ground and be like, what we're saying. We didn't mean to offend the communities that aren't in the dating world. And if you're not in the dating world, this wasn't meant for you, but we feel other people need encouragement because life's not over and love is still living, and we're going to get
Mhm.
out there and like turn it around, because it's just like, why are you giving into all these people that it doesn't even, it's not about them.
That is crazy, the ending. Like domestic violence, great cause to give to, but what does that have to do with this
You
message?
should give it to like a events for like single mixers, and everyone comes and drinks for free so they can meet. Like, that's your business.
Yeah, that's your business. So like what
That's,
does that have to do with this?
oh my
Uh,
God, I
that's
can't.
crazy.
I just wish these
I
big
I actually
companies.
like don't respect companies who don't stand their ground. Like I hate that.
I know.
It makes me not like them.
No one's getting off a Bumble
You
because you
seem weak.
offended these people that aren't dating.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Um, okay. And the founder of Bumble, she said
Mm-hmm.
that AI will date each other and like do the work for you, which I'm like, ew. Like an
Wait,
AI
what?
of me and an AI of another guy, like let them meet in the AI world and see if they're a match. And then, and
How does
then
that make sense?
like they'll do, like it'll be like an AI of me and an AI of a guy, and if they hit it off in the AI sphere, then we can go out on a date. I'm like, okay.
No, but my point is like, how does that make sense? Like personality wise, what do you mean if they hit it off? Like, am
I
I
guess,
typing in there,
well,
telling my
she's
AI
saying
what
like,
to say?
she's saying it's the future. So she's, I mean, I guess they would have to come up with like software that like evaluates you, or maybe you talk into it or say who you are, whatever, and then your AI will date the other guy's AI and then let you
That
know if you're a match.
that is so Black Mirror. Like they are just trying to get data from us to create a robot us.
It's like doing the legwork, but I'm like, no, there's no legwork for with chemistry.
Right.
You have to talk to someone and like deal with them. Like, that's
People are so
not.
weird. Get out of your house. I don't know. I think that's so weird.
I know. I'll be like, what did my AI say? Like, that's not me. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, and then you meet them in person and that's just so
maybe
dumb.
maybe my AI is way more forward than I am, or flirty, or
Right.
uglier, or whatever. Oh God.
No, that's so weird.
That's so funny. I don't know.
I think they should just not think of any new innovations.
Well, she said the future, so I mean, someone's gonna come up with that at some point.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
guess.
Oh my God. So, did you see the trend of like what's in a girl's notes app? And they're posting like all the thoughts of the girls in their notes app.
No.
Oh my
But it's
God.
actually really funny that you bring this up because I would literally talk to my roommates about this yesterday. Like just
About their
naturally.
notes app?
Yeah, like how like if you're texting someone, especially like a boy, like you'll write it in your notes app first and then like proofread it and then
You do that?
transfer it to your text messages. And she
I've
was like
never done that.
looking through, well, she was like looking through her notes, and then she like saw like she had all these texts that she was gonna send him, and then she like disapproved of them, like didn't send them.
That I didn't know people did that. I've
Yeah.
never done that. But I guess that's a young kid thing.
So probably like an overthinking thing.
That's so interesting. And that's why they're
Mm.
like the notes trend. Like if you open, they're like, and girls are like, I would never show my notes. Like that would never happen. Are you crazy? Like what I have in there is like sacred. It's like worse than a Bible. But, or it's just like random, like tampons, break up with my boyfriend. Like, I don't know, like just
Yeah.
like random. Like I need, whatever. Or like random thoughts or like grocery lists or like
Yeah, sometimes I have
weird.
like a brain dump and I just like write whatever like comes to my mind, like whether I have to do it later or like yeah, just like a brain dump.
Yeah.
If I want to like think about
Mine's,
this later, look into it.
mine's a mix of lottery numbers to play and groceries. I don't know if I put any. Oh, I'll put lists. Like if I see something like I might want in the future, I'll put it in there. Like, but I don't want to buy it right now. But I don't want to forget about it,
Right.
so I'll put it in there. Like any
I'll put like a
clothing.
song that I heard that I like or
It's so funny. Like that's funny though that girls are like drafting texts to like guys.
oh yeah. You don't want to accidentally send it.
That's so funny.
And it's a good habit for like when a girl has
Yeah,
been drinking because
yeah.
like that was part of it that she was like, "Oh my God, thank God I didn't send this," and I just wrote it in my notes app.
That's a great way to like get your thoughts out if you're arguing with someone, but don't send it yet because it's probably not the best message.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No,
Yeah, so
my
that's
notes app is way more personal than anything else. Like if someone went in my phone, like I would hate that. Look at my texts, look at my
let me see
photos.
what's in
Notes
my
app.
notes app. Like I said, it's like lottery number, look, raid, hair dye, like stuff like that. Oh, I saw this really cute resort in the Keys called Isla Bella Florida Keys. I have that in there. So if I ever want to, go back to that. Um
Oh, I have
oh, I
baby
have like
names
my
that I
niece
thought of.
I have like my nieces like for Christmas, like their shoe sizes, their ages, like the pant size, shoe size, like for gifts. That
I have
so
baby
fun.
names.
Oh my gosh, how funny!
Like if I
So
think of
you
it, I'm like, I know I'm gonna forget this. I need to write
you
it
guys
down.
go a step further and like you have like more important. Like I just have like day to day stuff. You guys have
Right.
more like
Mine is like personal.
yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah, and like I still have stuff from like when I was interviewing places.
Yeah.
Just that I can like look back to like those dumb questions. What's your biggest strength?
Oh my god. Yeah. If something you can't remember something, yeah, that's so
Hmm.
fun. But you don't use so
Yeah.
you use your notes app for that and not your Notion app, which is meant more for
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
No, I use my Notion app, but that's like more organized. This is more of like a random brain dump. Like I think it's something open, write it.
Okay.
Like not organized at all.
That's so
My Notion
fun.
app, I have like the title, the tabs under it. Like it's organized.
Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. That's good to use for dates, like your highlights and like red flags.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, remember we talked about that movie Baby Reindeer that it was off?
Oh,
The
yes.
the real life stalker Martha her name in the movie is Martha, but I forgot what her name was in real life. But anyway, she went on an interview with Pierce Morgan and it was hard to watch. Like I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw clips, but she went off on him because she was just like, he's like, did you or did you not send 41,000 emails? And she's like, I may or may not have. I don't know. I don't remember doing that. He's like, you would remember if you sent 41,000 emails. Like she was just back and forth. She couldn't really give a straight answer because she's
Oh,
kind of saying like, I am that crazy bitch, but I'm not as crazy as he made me look.
right. But
But so she couldn't really like so an interesting fact in the show it shows at the end like she was convicted and served time for the stalking, but in real life there's no record of that, so it was a lie. So she never actually, for him, maybe for other people she did but not for him. So now she's suing Netflix because it's like slander or something.
Oh my God.
Um,
Why would you lie about that knowing that someone could sue you over it?
all I know is that the lady in real life, they couldn't have picked a better person to play her because they look so. And she's like offended because the girl in the show is like so much fatter than she is in real life, which she is. But I mean, she looks like her. She talks like her. Like it was the girl that did it really well, like really
Um,
good. And she's like so offended, and she's like, I wasn't into him. He wanted to sleep with me, and I said no. Like, so funny.
I
Um,
hate when shows do that though. Like it says based on real events, but they kind of like change
so
so
maybe if
much of
they
the stuff
say
that happened.
based on, it's not like verbatim line
Right.
by, and then if it's a true story, then it is. I don't know.
Yeah. But like she didn't even end up going to jail. So it's like a big part of the story.
Yeah, but the proof is there of all the emails, texts, like
Right. Like
video
she was
recordings.
crazy.
Yeah.
She was a stalker.
Oh, she's definitely off. Like you see her talk, you're like, oh my god. But he's off too. Like we were talking, like he's also
Yeah.
like not okay.
He liked it.
He's off. I mean,
Yeah.
anyone that continues to talk to someone like that is off.
Yeah, like he missed
Most,
her.
yeah, most
Hmm.
guys would not keep her around. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, too much. But my last story is nude cruise bare necessities. There's a nude cruise. You go on the cruise and everyone's naked. I cannot
That's
fathom.
disgusting. Especially the kind of people go on cruises, just like old people.
I just have questions.
And
How logistically, like where you're sitting, like how does that work? You're in the elevator, like you're so close. Like what? You're sitting
ew.
for dinner? You're at dinner like naked? Like what? You're at the bar on the stool with your junk on the stool? Like what? How does that work?
They must have like you have to grab like a sheet and then like place it over the stool, sit on it and like removable. I don't know.
For that, just put shorts
Keep a
on.
towel
Like
with you the whole time that you could sit on. I'm sure
it's
there's
coming.
like gross people though on the cruise that like don't even care about that.
So now they're gonna dock out of Miami. It's called
Okay.
Bare Necessities, and it's
Ew.
partnering with Norwegian Cruise Line.
I feel like that's just like a big like swingers event.
Yeah, that's just. I would love to visually see what that looks like because that's
Would you?
unsanitary. Let's keep it real. It's not sanitary.
I don't want to visually see what that looks like.
Her specialty restaurants and a large buffet area for nude outdoor dining will easily accommodate a wide variety of culinary tastes. Like,
So I guess like would they take their phone for the entire cruise?
yeah, how do they hold stuff?
No, I'm saying making sure people don't like
Oh,
take pictures of
right.
other people.
Oh, yes. It's
Like, are you allowed to have your phone on the cruise?
probably not.
I mean, I guess it's a nice detox. That's so
Oh,
weird.
look. Clothes are required while eating in the dining rooms, and guests are asked to sit on a towel or some article of clothing when bare bottom or in a thong. Well, then why don't you just be normal and wear regular stuff?
People like I've never been one of these people who like to just like be nude and
That's
hang
not
out in the
comfortable.
nude. No, like even some
Yeah.
people in their own homes like to just like
Yeah,
hang out
no.
in the nude.
Nope. I need
Like
stuff
I've
told.
never like had interest in that.
First of all, it's uncomfortable for me. I
Yeah,
even
it's
the
just like
people that wear
hanging.
no underwear, I need a protection. I need protection. I need holding stuff in.
Yeah.
I need that security. I'm not comfortable. I'm not
Hmm.
comfortable. And people you sweat. You sweat everywhere. It's just bad. I don't so look at they also said guests are not allowed to take photos of others, but but without their permission. But you can't really unless you take their phone away, like you can't really
Oh my
like
God. I would hate
control.
to like uh so
Prices for
there's
the
gonna
cruise
be you just have to trust other people if they're not gonna take a picture of you.
and the prices start at 2,000 a person, so it's expensive.
That is expensive.
So they probably don't want like the low crowd, like
Yeah.
people with money that will maybe will have a little more respect for the rules.
Yeah.
I I I I, I would love to be a fly on the wall. I want to see. You gotta
I just
walk
feel
around
like
with a towel.
there's always that asshole though. Like I just feel like someone's gonna ruin it and like take a video picture of someone. Like, did
But
you
they can.
see that portal from like
What was that? I
Finland
see that
somewhere?
every. Yeah, yeah, I saw
I
that. What
forgot
is
what
she?
countries it was, like
Uh
from
huh.
where it is.
Yeah, I
But
saw that.
whatever, two countries, and
Mm-hmm.
there's like a portal, and there's just like a video, and people could see each other from each country. And someone ruined it. Some
She showed her brought her
some
breasts,
OnlyFans girl flashed,
and then what happened?
and they
Something
had shut
happened.
it
She
down.
stopped. They shut down the portal.
Yeah,
I thought it said like she shut down like a moving train. No, it was just the portal.
no, just the portal.
I don't know why I thought that she shut
But
down
that's
like
my
some.
point. People always ruin it, and now it's shut
Yes.
down, and like all the money they spent on it is a waste. I don't know if they're gonna open it back up. It might just be temporary. But also, if a guy pees in public and his intention was to pee, not to flash people, he could get arrested and be on the predator list.
Mm-hmm.
She should be on the predator list. She literally
Yeah,
flashed kids,
totally. That
but
is
like she probably
so
won't.
true. That is so true. But where did
Yeah,
she do that? Was it in the U.S.?
I don't know like what countries it's in.
Because that law is in the U.S. So I don't know.
Yeah, it might have been New York, but I could be completely wrong.
It's so true.
No, ridiculous. Like the fact that she's getting away with it.
People suck.
People
It's the
do
bottom
suck.
line.
That's why. Oh my God. Sorry, one more thing. The bus. There was this guy in a hammock on the bus. Did you see that video?
Yes, he's like, "Where's the sign? No
No, I'm
hammocks
sorry, but that
allowed."
video was hilarious. And then he starts flipping. He's
I didn't
like,
see the
"There's
whole thing,
no
but I
hammock
saw
sign." And then he goes in the hammock and he's like, "You can't see me. I can't see you." So it's like twisting, and then he pops his head out of the hammock.
who was trying to
Um,
get him off, like a passenger or the
no,
people
the
that.
bus driver, and he wouldn't
Oh,
drive the bus until he got down. But that's just the point of like these weird signs that you see. Like there probably is going to be a sign, no hammocks on the bus, and someone will read that and be like, why would they even need to put a sign like that? And it's just like people. People
oh
are
my
crazy.
gosh!
No,
And
that
was a
video is
guy
hilarious.
like, was a guy weird or was he a normal guy doing that or was he?
I don't know,
I forgot what he looked like. Okay.
because like he wasn't being like rude or crackheady, but like also a little
How
bit.
did he get the hammock? It was a bus or subway?
A bus.
How did he get the hammock up?
Well, that's what
Like you
people were
can't just put
saying.
a.
Like you had a while to take him down before he got in the
Yeah.
hammock.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
didn't notice him in the hammock before you started? You kick
yeah,
him off. Like you can't just put up a hammock. Like that's not easy.
yeah. I don't know. It was pretty funny.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh. All right, that's all we have. That's all we
Yeah,
got.
all we got.
How are you liking Bye Baby?
My baby's really good.
I already
Um,
finished it.
oh, I think I'm halfway.
It's really good. I like it.
Yeah.
All
I don't
right,
know where
so
it's going and like if she's gonna kill the baby, if she's just taking it, like I don't know where it's going. So we'll see.
okay, you just don't give away what happens in the book.
I literally don't know what's going on. I just said that.
Okay. So oh, I was gonna say, so because I finished that, I started another one, and I thought it was so funny because these books are like from like the UK and like other places, and they use the term fortnight the way we use any term. It's like commonly used over there, and I've never
Mm.
noticed it until I started reading this book I'm reading right now, and it's like for a
Oh,
fortnight, and I'm like, what? And then again, like they said, I've read it like 3 times in the book.
yeah.
It's like normal language to them,
Interesting.
like the short period of time.
Right.
So funny.
That
I
is
was like, oh my
funny. I
god, I've
mean,
never seen
yeah.
this
You saw it
in
for
a
the
book.
first time, so now you're definitely gonna see it more often, but
So it's definitely like a UK thing or whatever area you want to call it, like overseas.
Mhm.
So a British or whatever you want to call that.
Well, I think she dated a British man, right? Taylor Swift. So maybe that's why she
Mm,
knows the word.
interesting. I went
Interesting.
on Mother's Day, by the way. I'm over there and I'm introducing a new person I met to my top three uh Tortured Poets Society songs from Taylor Swift, and she didn't like any of them.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either.
Of the top three songs that I like, you don't
Actually,
like
I
any
don't
of
think
them?
I listened to Florida one.
I'm so confused why you don't like it.
No, it's fine. I just don't think there's anything special about it.
It's fun and it's great to work out. Like it's good.
Yeah. I did you listen to Dua Lipa's album?
I tried to, but you know how Amazon changed? I'm so pissed. We have Prime, okay, and
Hmm.
before Prime, just like Prime on TV, the where you watch, now you have to pay more to have like no commercials, which is like why? We already pay for Prime. Like what?
Oh,
Right. So
Amazon's a scam.
no, it's all such a scam because before Amazon Music, we could listen to whatever we wanted. Now, they don't let you listen to a direct song. You have to shuffle, and you might get there 5 songs later unless
What's
you
the
pay.
point in paying for Prime?
So what's the point of
You
Prime?
still
You
have
don't
to
have the
pay for
music.
music. You have to pay for music. You have to pay for groceries. Like,
You have to
what's the
pay for
point?
grocery delivery. You have to pay for, if you want to hear specific songs, and you have to pay for no commercials. So what are we paying for?
Yeah, actually, though, at this point,
Well, we're paying for TV with commercials, music, uncontrolled music that. So like I went to hear the Dua Lipa one, and when you
Mhm.
press on the actual song, it just does a shuffle, and it doesn't give you
Bro.
that song. It gives you other
Well,
songs.
go on YouTube and listen to it.
What was it called? Raging
Radical optimism.
Radical Optimism. Yeah, yeah. So that was annoying.
That is annoying.
It's like it used to be normal, and you used to be able to click on a song and you heard it.
Well, now everyone's getting greedy, like these companies, and you have to pay for every little thing. And
This
it's
has to
taking away the
stop.
fun of everything.
We can't keep on this way.
We can't.
We
No.
can't keep on this way.
Like, you never can
Honestly,
just pay for one thing, like a subscription. There's always like add-ons and like restrictions, and it's too much.
you can't go on Bumble and be disgusted at your leisure. You have to pay extra to go back, or you made a mistake. Like, come on. It's like
Ridiculous. I can't live like this anymore.
no. We should start a dating thing. That'd be fun. Like a dating event,
Yeah, like a
like
singles event.
partner with different restaurants and like move it around.
I wonder how those do, because I actually do see those in Austin.
I know. I mean, I think because if like Bumble does it, like in real life, IRL, whatever. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel like Bumble people like I've asked my friends, do you want to go? And they're like, oh no, that's so embarrassing, that's so cheesy. So I feel like because it's connected to Bumble, they
Yeah.
don't want like the quality people don't want to go. They think it's embarrassing. Or not that
Yeah, they
I'm
just need
sure
like a mixer.
well, I'm sure
Like
quality people
not
go. I'm just saying, like, certain people that think like they're embarrassed about stuff, like they don't go. But then if you have just like a dating mixer that's not associated with dating apps, it might do better. I don't know.
yeah.
Like it's just a get
Right.
together,
Yeah.
but that's a lot of work because you got
Well,
to talk. You got to talk to the restaurant or the bar. Yeah,
I mean, that's starting a business.
yeah, I
It's a
know.
lot of work.
It's a good idea because I feel like with so many places to go and so many restaurants, so many options, like it's great. Like if it's like once a month and then you could just show up and see who's there.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Good
like it's not like
idea.
necessarily an event, but it's like
Casual.
casual.
Casual, but everyone that's going there's single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get to
Good
go with your
idea.
girlfriends, you don't get out nervous. Yeah.
It's a great idea.
It
Did
is.
you watch Patty Stanger this week?
No,
You're behind.
I
I
am.
started to watch Lovers and Liars, whatever that is,
Yeah.
with the Nikki Laser. Um, I only watched one episode or two. It's okay. Do you like it? Like you're on it?
It's fun. It's kind of like
Yeah.
one of those background shows.
It's not as good as like the F Boy was yet.
I never saw F Boy, so I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. That's all we have. We'll talk to you next week. Have a wonderful week. Don't die of heat because here it's 105,000 degrees.
Right. It's getting hot here too.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like 90s next week.
Oh my God. Here it's over 90 every day.
Yeah, we're
It's
in
bad.
summer. All
It's so
right.
bad. Bye.
Bye.